Hi everyone, Matt James here. Welcome to another guitar lesson. Today I'm going to be teaching you the Carl Perkins song Honey Don't, but as recorded by the Beatles in 1964, so it's their version that I'm doing. Ringo Starr sings this one. It's a really great classic blues track, not really a particularly well-known Beatles song, but a fun one. I've always liked this. So without further ado, we'll get to a close-up and I will teach you how to play it. So to start with, we are looking at the introduction, which begins on the 4th fret of the 3rd string on the G string. So we're playing this. And we're literally just moving down the scale and playing the open B. So slowly it's... So that's how it starts. And move down to the 3rd fret to the same string. And to the 2nd fret. So again, that's... So each time you're hitting the 3rd string and then hitting the open B string as well immediately afterwards. So. And then I hit the open G string before launching into the E for the beginning. So once more, slowly, that's... Now, I hasten to add that might not be exactly perfect as it is on the record, but as far as I'm concerned, it's close enough. And that's the speed, and then we're into the verse. The first chord's quite simple. We are looking at an E, and then it goes to a C, which is quite an interesting change for a blues song, but it's one that I quite like. So, how come you say you will and you won't? Say you do, baby, when you don't. Back to E. How do you feel? And back to C. Tell the truth, now where's love real? And then we're into the B7. But rhythm-wise, so we're looking at how come you say you will when you won't? Into the C. So there's like a quick. So how come you say you will when you won't? So all I'm doing there is a sort of up and down quickly. Onto the C. I'll do back on the C to the E. So again, I'll do that slowly. So, how come you say you will when you won't? Say you do, baby, when you don't. Tell me, honey, how do you feel? Tell the truth, now is love real? Then we're into the B7. To E. This is where it becomes classic blues. Don't, honey, don't. To A, honey, don't. Back to E, B7, A, and E. So that's your verse, that's all there is, because the second verse follows the exact same pattern, so that's straightforward enough. And then really the only other bits to talk about are the solo. So the solo is the verse chords, but if you want to do it, because you could just play it straight like this if you're only fairly you're not particularly advanced guitarist or anything, you're just starting out, you could just play it straightforward. And then you're into the B7. But if you're feeling a bit more confident and want to make it just sound a bit more interesting, the way I do it is I play it all the way up here. So I'm barring on the 12th fret, which is an E shape, but just higher up. So I've got my E there. And it's also the exact same pattern here with an E, but you need to bar across the 12th fret. And I like to strum it here just to get it higher. Then I play a bar C, a bit further down, bar in the 8th fret. Same pattern as the E, it's the same fingering, exactly the same, just moving it down to the 8th fret. Back to the E. C, and then it does a rundown from the B to the A to the G sharp to the F sharp. So if I'm playing it just on the acoustic on my own, I almost like power chord it. So you can do that as well. So slowly I'll go through for the solo. So that's E. slightly wrong, so I better do that again. So it's see, it happens to me as well. So B, A, G sharp, F sharp. You have to be careful with the power chords because sometimes it doesn't sound exactly right. So you're better off just playing the first 2 strings rather. I play the bottom 3 just for coverage really, but you ideally don't really want to be playing the 4th string. You just want to be playing the bottom 2 really. And then you're back into the end of the verse, or the end of the solo rather, which is just over the chorus chords really. Over that E and the A, back to E, B7, A, finish on the E, then we're into the 3rd verse again, which is exactly the same, and then it goes into the chorus again, which is the same. Does a 2nd solo, which again follows the same pattern, playing that E and the C verse, but this time, rather than staying on the instrumental chorus after it does the rundown, we're back into the singing of the well, honey don't, honey don't, A don't, honey don't, back to E, B7, save you when you want, A, honey don't, and then it does another rundown to finish. So it's the same as the intro there. Ideally, you want to be playing both strings, but don't worry if you don't have time or find that too difficult. The single strings works fine, so that's 4th fret on the G string, running down to the 2nd fret, so. And then to finish, you're just doing so that's starting on the 2nd fret of the A string, your 2nd string, not 2nd string, 5th string, or the A string, so starting here. Moving up onto the 4th fret of the A string, then the 1st fret of the D string, and then go into the 2nd fret, also of the D string, and finishing on an E. So that end bit slowly is. And that is it. That's Honey Don't. It's pretty straightforward. I have done a version of this as a cover, so if you want to listen to that to get the timing exactly right and just know the structure of the song, then please have a look at that, or indeed just listen to the Beatles original. I do it in the same key as the original. But yeah, just a fun little blues song to do. So I hope that was useful, and I'll see you in the next one.